Hello, and welcome to Rubles Rambles here at the Maycomer Center. So, as you may have heard, today is the spring equinox, the first day of spring. So what that means is that Earth, if these are Earth's poles, they're tipped over in space. But as it goes around the sun, they're always oriented the same way. The North Pole always points to Polaris. And so if the sun is right here between you and me, and the Earth is here at the equinox, so the poles are tipped completely, they're just tipped sideways to the sun, and so the half of the Earth that's sunlit, the terminator, the day-night line, goes through both poles, so the Earth is completely half lit. Whereas over here, when the Earth is here and the North Pole is tipped towards the sun, which is over here, then that's summer in the northern hemisphere. So that's what's happening today. I keep talking about Venus, but this is going to be the last time, because on Saturday, Venus will go through inferior conjunction, where it passes the sun. So you may think, oh, it's so close to the sun, there's no way I can see it or anything. But even with your naked eye, you can probably still see it. With binoculars, you will be able to see it if you can locate it, but be very careful, because if you look at the sun with binoculars, it'll be really bad, like really, really bad. So you block the sun with a building or something. Venus will be above the sun, by a bit, but it'll be hard to find if you don't get a chart or an app or something. I like Sky Guide to know where to look. Right now, these next few days, shortly after sunset or even shortly before sunset, you can see Venus low in the west. And a cool thing can happen when it's right around inferior conjunction, like now, is Venus, which is the morning star when it's in the morning and the evening star when it's in the evening, can actually be both in one night. After the sun sets, the sun will set like this with the horizon here, and so the sun will be below it, and then Venus will be there, and then when it rises, it will also rise kind of like this, and so Venus will rise first. And so you can see Venus as the evening and morning stars in the same night. You will need very, very low western and eastern horizons to see this, but it is possible. Venus also is a very thin crescent, because it's passing between us and the sun, so it's very big, but the sun is mostly illuminating the other side. So if you look at it through binoculars, you should be able to easily tell that it's a crescent. And if you have very good eyes, you maybe will be able to see that it's a crescent with your naked eye. I tried last night and I couldn't really do it. I could kind of do it, but it was, yeah. One more piece of astronomy news. You may have heard that some people proposed a new definition for planet. So the previous definition, as everyone knows, excludes Pluto, but it also only talks about objects around the sun. It doesn't even claim to know any defined object outside of the sun. It's only a definition for within the solar system. This definition, there are only two stipulations. One is that it must never have undergone nuclear fusion, so basically it has to not be a star. And two, it must be big enough for its gravity to pull itself into a circular shape, or called reaching hydrostatic equilibrium. So, what would this mean for our solar system? Would Pluto be a planet again? Yes, and so would 101 other bodies. So our solar system would have 110 planets. This has not been adopted yet, it's just being considered, but, so yeah, that's the down low. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about how to see Venus or any of this, feel free to ask me, and clear skies.